Hi, it's Lisa Copeland, and I'm coming to you live from Cedar Park Nissan in Cedar Park, Texas. And I'm so excited to be here with my good friend Jim Wilkinson, who is the general manager of this brand new state-of-the-art Nissan dealership that is amazing. Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you very much, we appreciate it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I came to your grand opening and it was just like, I had to leave at some point. You couldn't even get oxygen in this place, it was so packed.
We did a good job of packing the house. The community has been super receptive to us, and they really kind of put their arms around us with a big old warm hug and welcome, and we packed the house, and we had old friends, new friends, and it was an exciting evening.
Well, so Cedar Park Nissan is owned by Group 1, which is a wonderful automotive conglomerate, for lack of a better word, in the United States. And the reason that I came today is that all of you know that I sit on the board of the Women in Automotive Conference, which is the largest group of women executives, OEMs, car dealers, anybody in the automotive industry. And we've started a new initiative, and we are going to name the top 100 dealers in the United States. We're going to name, but that is not anything anybody can buy. And so we have challenged our board members and other people to go out into the community when they see good behavior by a car dealership, to go out and to recognize that. Because you see, as women, and everyone knows me from back when I was a car dealer, it's all about, giving more than what you get from the community. And just the fact that when I came to your grand opening, and just to see that how packed out that it was, and it's things like what we're going to talk about today that you didn't even call me and tell me. I saw this on Facebook last night, and I called Jim and I said, you are going to be the first person that I go out and I talk to. And again, I'm going to be going around the country and talking to hundreds of car dealers. But right here in my backyard, I'm so proud of you. And so I'm not going to steal your thunder. I'm going to let you tell everybody in the world out there what you're doing and what you initiated and kind of how it started.
Well, I appreciate that. Tomorrow will be our second installment of Seton Medical Center's Big Pink Bus. And the Big Pink Bus, if you don't know, is a mobile mammogram unit that helps women in 7 counties that are underinsured or uninsured with free screenings. And not just the initial screening. It actually will take them through the second, if they need it, and help with navigation on the third tier, if need be, and help with some financing and directional as far as hospitals, doctors, and additional care. So they're a wonderful organization. I've been involved with them for a few years. I started in another county of the 7 counties, and out in Bastrop, and we had done some gumbo challenges. A lot of people know I'm from New Orleans, and I cook gumbo. That's why we had so many people here that came for the gumbo the other night. But we did a challenge, and we raised money to bring the Big Pink Bus to Bastrop. And even though I'm not associated with that dealership, they still do it to this day, and it's a wonderful thing.
Well, give them a shout out. We like the dealership.
Absolutely. So when I moved here, I was under construction. I was sitting at a restaurant. In a social media butterfly that I am at times, I checked in, and Isabel Stevens, who's the director for the Big Pink Bus, immediately messaged me and said, "You're around the corner from my house." And I said, "I didn't know you lived out here, Avery Ranch." And she said, "Yes, I live right in Avery Ranch, Brushy Creek." And I said, "Well, I'm building a new Nissan dealership." And she said, "Oh my goodness, we have a need for the Big Pink Bus in Williamson County.
Yes,
it doesn't have a sponsor." And I said, "Sign me up." Done, handled.
Yes.
And we didn't even know if we would be open on May 9th when we committed to having the Big Pink Bus here on May 9th.
So the Big Pink Bus and construction truck?
Yeah, it was it was a little bit like that. I had actually put them on the side instead of the front of the building because they were working on some things out here that day, and I wanted to make sure that they were comfortable and out of the way of construction. So yeah, tomorrow, Saturday, August 5th, is our second installment where the Big Pink Bus is coming out. On a course of an average day, the Big Pink Bus will schedule anywhere between 20 and 25 women, local. There's some criteria, over 40, certain criteria when it comes to underinsured or uninsured.
Now, will all this be on Cedar Park Nissan's Facebook page or website if somebody wanted to go check it out?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So I have some banners and some flyers on the Facebook page, as well as email and phone numbers if they want to register. Tomorrow, we're booked for tomorrow's event. It's for tomorrow's installment, which is August 5th. But our next one is November 4th. Okay. So you have to register, schedule, and go through a qualification process.
Right.
But usually, the bus is full. Every time it comes, it's full. And
But because of Cedar Park Nissan, 25 women are going to get screenings tomorrow that otherwise would not have received screenings, or they would have had to come out of pocket with those because they're underinsured.
or they would have had to leave the county to go get that type of assistance. So we're keeping it right here in Williamson County.
So do you guys see what car dealerships do? And I've always said this, I've always been a proponent of the franchise dealers, not just because I was one, but because of the fact that what local car dealers do within our communities, how they give back and they support the communities. But as women and women consumers, these are the kind of dealers that we've got to get behind. This is where, ladies, you need to spend your money. Whether it's Cedar Park Nissan or any other dealer that has great behavior when it comes to women, not just women consumers. And I'll tell you another thing I love about Jim is that he has a woman sales manager, so he absolutely walks his talk. And I want to ask
I
you.
have more than a women sales manager.
Oh,
I have a
what-
women finance manager.
Yes.
I have 2 women service advised managers, and I have a.
Doesn't everybody want a Nissan? Does everybody want a Nissan?
So-
You do. It's Cedar Park Nissan.
And
But I-
nearly my top salesperson last week, she had only been in the business 2 months, Jacqueline, one of our women sales.
Is that Jacqueline right there?
That is Jacqueline right
You
there.
go, girl.
So,
Well, so my experience, women are always the top salespeople.
Yes.
They're always the best.
she's only in it 2 months. She was a teacher. 3 months ago, she was a teacher.
Wow.
3 months later, she's the top salesperson.
You got a big pay raise, didn't you, Jacqueline? Yes. Do you love the car business? Well, that's good. You have a smile on your face. You work for a great company, a fantastic brand. Yeah, I don't know about your boss, but but all the rest of it. Okay, so I want to ask you, what made you decide? I mean, I know that you don't do things like this to sell cars because the people that are coming probably can't afford to buy. So why do you do? Where does your heart come from? You started it in Bastrop. Obviously, this is something that's important to you.
You know, I grew up. I'm a proud product of a single mom. My mom. It's funny. I'm in the car business, and my mom, till this day, does not have a driver's license. So yeah, it's amazing. So as a kid, yeah, it's a true story. As a kid, we moved along the bus line in New Orleans, in downtown New Orleans, wherever her job transferred or new job took her to. So that was part of it. You know, there was some lean years along the way. Then experienced some life through Katrina. Katrina, really, whether you wanted to or not, you had to help your brother, and so you had to reach out and help those that were maybe a little bit less fortunate. Some of the things we do in the car business, and you know this, and people don't realize that some of the things that we do in the car business as far as community service and so forth, some of those people that we reach out to and try and help,
They'll never buy
they
a car
can
from
never
us.
buy a car.
No.
May never have the ability
No.
to buy a car.
That's right.
So it's a very unselfish act that you have to do, and you have to think of it that way, that this isn't about a return, this isn't an ROI situation. This
Right.
it's the right thing to do, and you have the ability to do it and be able to share and be good stewards in your community.
Right, and that's one thing that I want to say, because it's no longer self-serving for me to say it, but we have to support the automotive dealers or the banks or whoever it is that's really truly giving back to our community, because there's a lot of them, ladies and gentlemen, that don't. You know, they make all the money. It's very profitable to be a car dealer, unless you're a Fiat dealer. I'm putting that caveat out there to the world. Who knows me? Anyways, but it's very profitable to be a car dealer, and there's a lot of people that just hold on to the money. And then there's a lot of people like this organization that give back. You know, again, they're going to have women here tomorrow that most likely are not going to come buy a new Nissan, but it's the right thing to do. But it also sets a precedent with your employees, because I know that they're watching you and they watch what you do, and they're proud to be able to work for an organization that does things like the Pink Bus, and that is not a self-serving, like, let's get everybody into the dealership and sell a car. Like, this is the most non-self-serving thing I think you guys can do. And it's got to be good for employee morale. It's got to make people in the organization say, you know, I'm really proud to work for Cedar Park Nissan.
I agree. I agree with that. And I always tell my people, my staff, my associates, that you need to lift your chin up high and be proud of what you do.
That's right.
And one of the things about the big pink bus, it's tough really to advertise it. It's an event, but it's not really an event that people want to stand in line and want to come out to. So how do you keep a certain amount of couth, anonymity, and get the word out so that maybe mothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, teachers can take advantage of this? So it's a tough way to be able to make a message and make an impact without it seeming cheery, happy, we're having an event here, come have some cookies and punch, which really isn't it. There is a certain amount of anonymity to it, and I've been very fortunate to have, I've been at a restaurant, and the waitress who wasn't waiting on me walked over to me and she says, I know who you are, and I want you to know that was because of your bus and bringing the bus out that I got an opportunity to have a screening. And I would have never known in a million years because we don't have a list that says this is who signed up this week. That's between Seton Medical and those who are coming out to do it. So.
Right. But again, you are writing a check. I want everyone out there to know that. Like, this bus is not just coming and, you know, Jim's giving them a free place to park. They're writing a check, and you guys are funding and sponsoring this bus to come to Williamson County to help these women, because the funding was not there in Williamson County prior to Cedar Park Nissan.
And we'll continue to do fundraisers in the future as well.
Yes, and so that's another thing. So, and of course, you know, I'm going to follow Jim, and especially to all of our local people. You know, we'll put it out when they're doing a fundraiser, but these are the fundraisers that we need to support, and these are the businesses we need to support. So, anything else to say? Let me just ask you this. It's the beginning of the month. I'm going to let you get one plug in. One plug.
All right.
What is the best smokin'est deal on this lot right now that somebody could buy?
Well, it's back to school time, so there's three things.
Back to school sale.
So there's back to school. So you've got the Sentra for students going back to school.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with the Rogue and the Altima, which is, you know, one of our best-selling cars.
Yep.
But also this store, with the growth that Leander, Liberty Hill, you know, Round Rock, Cedar Park has, we're a truck store. And usually a lot of people don't think about Nissans as being trucks.
Yeah.
And we're a truck store, and we're going to continue to be a truck store. So
okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you
Absolutely.
live in Austin, Texas, Cedar Park, Fast Drop, Leander, Round Rock, wherever it is.
well, you'll see my big pink truck soon.
I had a big pink truck, you know
Yes,
that.
yes.
I did it 6 years ago, 7
we're
years ago.
going to take our wrap truck that's out there,
And you're gonna make her
6-inch,
pink?
and we're going to turn her pink, and she'll be
You have to
pink
name
through the
her.
hall. So,
You have to name her.
well, you're going to have to come out, you and Amy, and we'll
yes, and we
have
will
some
name her.
wine, and we'll work
Yes.
on.
See, there's always wine
naming.
involved in my life,
So,
with the car dealership. Yeah, and
LB, you can come
and
too.
LB's back there, and she's filming us. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you, Jim, for taking the time to do this. Because again, we want to, at Women in Automotive, our board, we want to spotlight the good guys and gals around the country that are truly, truly doing it the right way, have a great environment for women to work in, have a great environment for women consumers. Because what we know is that when you elevate the consumer experience for a woman, men are just happy. Like the whole dealership just comes up, right? And so you've been amazing. And again, you're a great social media guy. That's how we met. But I saw it on your social media. But this is the kind of stuff, ladies and gentlemen, that when we see on our social media, and for dealers and for Jim and whatever, that we have to share it. We've got to put it out, because that's the way they get the word out. Because again, he doesn't want to make it an event where it looks like they're trying to sell cars. So anyways, thank you for all you do in the automotive community and in my hometown of Cedar Park, Texas. And everybody, get to Cedar Park Nissan and come buy something.
Come on by.